We are at 60525 Brookswood Boulevard in Bend, Oregon. This home is 3 beds, 2 baths, 1842 square feet. It was built in 1982 and it sits on 1.92 acres right off of Brookswood Boulevard. It's set back from the road, so there's a pretty long gravel driveway to get back to the home. You can hear some traffic noise from Brookswood, but it's not too bad. It's pretty private back here. So, you've got some nice, beautiful ponderosas, some really old ones, big ones, and this home doesn't have a garage, but it's got a number of different carports, a detached structure over there that we'll look at, that little blue thing, and then that other carport and storage area. So the windows look to be double pane aluminum windows. Exterior appears to be like a mix of hardy plank and some other material. You do have gutters here on the front, and overall, like, the exterior looks decent. Probably could use a paint job. The decks are they're okay. I think they could be sanded down and refinished and salvaged. You've got this little covered deck area out here, which is nice to have, and there's a door off of one of the bedrooms to get out here. So great place to sit, grill, hang out, and then another little sunroom kind of thing over there. So we'll look at that from the inside. So natural landscaping, that's what we call this here. You can see a lot of lava rock, some sagebrush, and a couple of other types of plants, but no mowing here, a lot of gravel and rock. So very low maintenance. There are some flowers and such. And yeah, overall it looks, like it could be cleaned up pretty well. The entrance to the home is also a deck that is sloping towards the home, which isn't the greatest for moisture and snow, so that may need some attention. But just checking out everything over here. Soffits look good, exterior looks good. The windows are probably original. And then there's your meter. You've got your carport number 1 here. Little storage area over there, carport number 2. And then we'll just go ahead and look at these other detached structures. But I do want to show you, past that fence right there is the Arnold irrigation canal. So we'll take a look at that from the back. So here's some storage, definitely not secure or like pest or rodent proof, but probably a better place for like yard tools and such. Looks like it was hand built. This is a little detached shed, and it's got a little screen door here, and then it's got power. So they've got it set up as like a music room, hobby room kind of thing. So you've got casement windows, some slat wall, if you maybe it could be a good like detached office. Little heater, so there's probably not heat in here other than just having a little radiant heater. So I think there's some potential with this little space depending on how you plan to use the property. I'm going to guess that the roof is original. It does have a lot of pine needles on it. There's a lot of trees that are pretty close to the home, so that might be something that comes up on inspection. I would not be surprised if the inspector said that it was past its useful life. However, in the listing, it does state that the sellers will do no repairs, so that would be something to factor into an offer price. So let's go inside and we're gonna meet the sweet pup who is in here sleeping. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. I don't think he can see or hear much. So anyways, here we are. We are coming in and there's like a slate floor here. We're gonna keep you inside, bud. Hi, sweetie. And then we've got it transitioning to tile, some kind of terracotta tile. So a lot of different living areas in this house, and that's what I think is so cool. There's so much potential here. So this is a little sitting area. They've got it set up as like a TV room. You've got these vaulted ceilings in here with a tongue and groove knotty pine. A lot of natural light in here. So this does face south, so this will get a lot of nice afternoon sun exposure. And then a little like coat rack, kind of shoe rack, built-in storage. Super cool. Love that. And then just to the right of the front door, this is an interesting room. So obviously there's a built-in vacuum system. Don't know if it works. They have it set up as a little office, but this is also where the hot water heater lives. And then they've got a little freezer in here and some storage space. But I think this could be set up better, either as an office or if you needed an extra bedroom for an STR, that could be an option. There is heat there on the wall, right? The little radiant, the cadet. And then there is a panel here, but there's another panel in the house too. So we'll have to understand a little bit more about what that's all about. So just keep this little room in mind because it's not counted as a bedroom. Okay. So then we have a little bit of a step up. Here we've got a coat closet, lots of storage. And then we have another step up to the living room. But first I'm going to take you to the bathroom. So this is the main bathroom and wood floors in here. They're probably original. They are oak and they could use a refinishing, but they look like they're in really good shape. So you've got your single basin sink, vanity, a deep soaking tub that probably never gets used. Well, maybe it does. And then this is where the laundry is. So laundry and some storage. Looks like a dual flush toilet as well. Skylight in here allows in a lot of natural light. So coming back out of that room, you come into like the other living room. So here's the other living room. It's got, looks like a probably gas or electric wood stove and a little sitting nook over here. And that's the canal out there. So we'll take a look at that in a bit. But yeah, you can see the water when you're outside. So a lot of natural light here. This is north facing. And you've got light coming in from above with these vaulted ceilings. We come over to the formal dining or the main dining area. Again, lots of natural light. And then into the kitchen. So this is definitely like a cabin farm style kitchen. It does have a peninsula here, which is great for seating, like the little breakfast bar. I think some new countertops and maybe just a quick shine of the cabinets could do a lot, and maybe losing that little pan rack. But it does have a little peekaboo through to that other living area. So I like that. Could you open this up? Probably. I would probably, if I opened anything up, I would probably do this and delete that wall and figure out a different place for the kitchen, just so it opens it all up. You would lose a little bit of storage space, but I don't think it would be detrimental. We're coming down this hallway. Here's that door that goes out to that covered patio area where the grill is. And then we've got bedroom number 1. So, oh, you can hear the furnace. Okay, so they've got this set up as an office. And it's interesting, there's like windows, interior windows, like one above the door and then one next to the door. Here's the closet, and that must be the cold air intake for the furnace, because the furnace is accessible only from the exterior of the home, so it's kind of interesting. The floor in here is VCT, which is like the stuff that you see in grocery stores and schools and such. Super durable, not the prettiest, but it works. I would probably replace it with, I would probably just do carpet. So here's bedroom number 2. And so vaulted ceilings, got some windows, a kind of rickety closet set up here. I'm not going to open it. But pretty spacious and could be like, I think this could make like a really cool bunk room for the kids, because it's also got like this little area off of it. That could be like a hangout, like TV game room kind of thing. So this is all VCT flooring in here as well, so you can see kind of the checkers. And then this is that like little sunroom that we saw from the exterior. Not totally sure what the purpose is, but it's interesting and it's another space. So there is heat in there too. You can see that little ceiling fan. beadboard on the walls. So yeah, lots of options for like how to configure this space. Back in the main living area, there's the sweet pup. And then we're gonna go see the primary bedroom, which is on the west side of the house. So we come in, again, we've got VCT in the bedroom. My guess is it used to be carpet, but hard to know. Here's bathroom number 2. It's a little tight squeeze, but it works. You've got a fiberglass shower surround here with some tile in the ceiling and around it. So a little bit of, I'm gonna guess, some DIY remodeling. Toilet, single basin sink, and a mirror, and then the fan. And then over here is a ginormous walk-in closet. So tons and tons of storage space, like all the way up to the ceiling. Lots of things. And then here we've got the primary bedroom. So the only thing I feel like it's missing is like a door to the outside. And I feel like that would be the best door to have to the outside so that you could go out and like have a little hot tub out there, check out the canal, hear the running water. So reasonably spacious in here. I think the furniture that they have takes up quite a bit of space. So like not just in here, but in the whole house. So I think with a little bit more minimalist aesthetic, everything would feel a lot bigger and more spacious. I want to take you outside so you can see what the access is like to this lovely canal. So back here again, we've got wood deck. It's in decent shape. Again, I think just like sanding and staining would do a lot. Exterior back here looks fine. And then here is where the furnace lives. So it's accessible out here. So heating and cooling. That is a newer furnace. I don't know exactly how old, but certainly not original. And then some additional storage back here. So this fence is not the property line. It's just to keep the pup in the space. So we already saw that little clothesline over there. That's part of the property. But here on the north side, this fence is very likely the property line. And then they've got this like wire fencing. Not totally sure why. It's not necessary unless you have pets or kids to keep in. But yeah, lovely to have like the view of the water there. So this is the Arnold Irrigation Canal. It runs seasonally from about April through sometime in August, just depends on when they start and stop the irrigation. And they've got this all fenced in, so this would work well for pets and anything else you need to keep confined. Lovely juniper tree here. And then it does look like they've got propane, so that fireplace in there might be propane. Again, this chain link fence is not the property line. I think they're just delineating a backyard space. Oh, and here they've got a little gate to go out and hang out next to the water. So you can't get in the water. The rights are owned by the Central Oregon Irrigation District, but you can certainly enjoy it, and everyone loves a water view. Giving you my overall recap of this property. It's been well lived in. There's a lot of furniture in here, a lot of items. So if you can look past those things and see the opportunity here, I think this could be a really cool short-term rental. It could be a really cool primary residence, long-term rental maybe as well. And you know, the only changes that I would make to the layout is to delete this wall and probably that like upper thing there, just like make the kitchen less cavernous. And then I would put a slider from the primary bedroom out to the backyard, as we talked about. So you have just like more light in here, because it does feel sort of cavernous in here as well. I turn the lights off, but you know, there's some deferred maintenance, like the roof is going to be something to consider, but like there's also more than 3 bedrooms. Like this could be another sleeping area, or you could set it up as an office or something else. And then that extra little room off of that back bedroom, could also be like helping with higher occupancy for a short-term rental, because you you know, this could be the bunk room, and then everyone can, like, all the kids can hang out in here, and I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. Once all this stuff is gone, it's gonna look so different, and I would just do, I would redo the floors, like just get them sanded and refinished, which would not be hard. I would leave all the tile, like, unless you hate it, I would leave it all. And then I would do a new countertop and just kind of give these cabinets a little scrub, probably put some different handles on the cabinets and drawers, some new light fixtures probably just to freshen it up. And like, I think that's it. Like, it's got the character that people want. It feels really cabiny. There's lots of spaces for people to hang out. You just got to look past all the stuff. Okay. Let us know if you have questions. Thank you.